All right. Thank you, Gianni, for Sickball Central. Another great episode, per usual. It is now time though, to go to my favorite segment of every single week. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for our crew member hot takes. So before we get to that, we have to get to our WHS band hot take of the week. If you want to say in your hot takes for this podcast, make sure to check us out on all of our personals as well as our podcast socials. DM us, and we'll pick the best hot take for each show every week. We like them hot, not burnt, not rotten, not lukewarm, not cold, hot, real hot and juicy. Let me get to the pan hot take.
My name Ace from Chesapeake, Virginia. I rep the Boston Celtics and the Baltimore Ravens, Kentucky Wildcats. My hot take for the sports year this year in NFL is that the Baltimore Ravens will win the 2023 Super Bowl, and you can bet that.
Alrighty. Well, now, boys, it's time to go into our crew member hot takes. So I'm going to actually start with Sean for this week. What is your piping hot take of the week?
So we did division winners today, and PC and TK decided to hype up the Raiders. Personally, I'm not super high on the Las Vegas Raiders this season. I don't trust their offensive line, I don't trust their secondary, and I don't trust their head coach. Those three things are not a good mix. And despite you guys saying you think they will win the best division in football, I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they're going to win about 9 games, maybe even 8. They could finish under 500. And that's my hot take of the week. That the Las Vegas Raiders are being overrated, and they're not going to be as good as people are saying.
Now, I don't hate this hot take, but I think it's crazy because I know there's going to be at least one team that is not going to be fully healthy in that division for the entire year, and it's going to cost them missing the playoffs. If I had to pick, I'm sorry, TK, I was going to say the Broncos, but if the Raiders do not live up to expectations and the injury bug hits them, bruh, I think that the Raiders could miss the playoffs for sure.
I'm going with WWE, LWE, PC.
Oh, great.
Check it out, bro.
We have a bye week for OTTR, and you just can't persist talking about WWE. You still watch. You still watch the product.
I don't.
You have an obsession.
Yeah, you do.
Off what I
Yeah, you
seen
do.
on Twitter, I don't. So
An obsession.
y'all
Yeah, you
can stop.
do.
Y'all can
Mm.
stop.
Yeah, you do.
Y'all can stop.
Yeah, you do.
I really don't.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
You don't even watch it, so nigga, how you gonna tell me? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Sean, I have one thing to say. Today on Twitter, I think it was like WrestleFacts who stated it. I don't know the name of the account, but they were saying that Triple H is planning on some returns to the LWE, right? So, who better to bring back than Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman? It's not going to work out down there. Control your narrative. We all know this. I know this. PC, you know this. Sin, it's temporary. Braun, you have to come back to LWWE so you can win the WWE champion. You're so close to becoming a Grand Slam, man. You just got a couple more to get. So close. So close. That's my hot take, ladies and gentlemen. Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman are making their return to LWWE. You already seen it I've seen it on Twitter and in RPW that they brought Karrion Kross back. They brought Dakota Kai back. So I mean, why not bring back the best thing that was going on Raw before, Bobby Lashley won his WWE title? I digress, though. I digress.
Buddy. You do realize Braun Strowman was a Vince project, right? And Vince ain't there no more.
Chill.
No.
Braun
There's no.
Strowman
There,
might
I
have been
won't chill.
he might have
I
been a
won't
Vince
chill.
product, but he was one of the best wrestlers that WWE has seen in years. He was one of the top guys on the roster, bro.
Yeah.
One of the top guys
No.
on the roster. the monster among men, won the world's greatest Royal Rumble. I could go on.
He
The
was
resume
one
is
of
lengthy.
WWE's better big men. I'll give you that, but that's because
One
he
of
was
the
at the top
best
of the
big
card.
men in years, maybe
Yeah,
ever.
I don't know about years. I don't know
Don't
what you
care. He's
classify as
better
big
than the
man.
Big Show. He was better than the Great Khali. He was better than all of them. I don't care. I don't care. He was better than Mark Henry. Braun Strowman was the
Really,
guy. He was the guy. They need
that's
him.
got to be racism.
They
That's
All
got
right,
to
I
be
need
don't
him.
know. Look,
They need him.
I don't know who Braun or Brock or whatever you just said Strowman is, bro. But I know for a fact he's not better than Big Show, bro. Don't ever disrespect Big Show like
He
that
was
again,
better.
bro.
He was
No,
better
no, no,
than
no.
Big
You
Show.
respect the
He was
legend, bro.
better than Big Show.
Respect the legend,
He
bro.
was better than Big Show.
Dude,
Respect
his
the
Universal
legend, bro.
He was
title
better
reign,
than Big Show.
Braun's Universal title reign wasn't even supposed to happen. Okay, it only happened because Roman didn't want to get COVID because he has a weak immune system because he's had leukemia before. He was great for a big man, yeah, but
See,
it's
you
not
keep trying
anything.
to discredit right there. You
If
keep
Braun
trying to
Strowman came
discredit
back
right
tonight,
there.
if Braun Strowman came back tonight, I don't think there would be a lot of people
Bro,
that would
TK, bro,
be
what is wrong with you,
really
bro?
excited about that. What the hell is that,
What
bruh?
is wrong with you, bro?
I don't even know, bro. You know what? Let me move on to the next person, bro.
I was gonna go with a football take, but I'm gonna save that for the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna go with a baseball take. It's gonna be about the Phillies.
No, Gianni. No, bro. You literally told me earlier this week or yesterday to listen to your hot take for today, bro. Now you're gonna change your take, bro. Now I gotta wait a couple more weeks for your football take. You literally told me to listen for it this week. I want to hear it, bro. I'm sorry, I can't let you do that, bro. I can't.
Okay. Okay, I'm
It's
gonna go then.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my. I'm gonna save that other take for next week. But okay, I'm gonna say my take, NFL take. Is about the Broncos. If the Broncos are healthy and they win that division, I could see them getting to the AFC Championship game. But I don't think they're gonna get to the Super Bowl. I think if healthy and things go their way, I could see them getting to the AFC Championship game against the Buffalo Bills. That's really my hot take. Really, I
Why
feel
do
like
you
I'm
niggas, why
loving
do
it.
all you
I'm
niggas
loving it,
insist that the Buffalo Bills are making it anywhere past the divisional
bro.
round?
Because the
Why do
Buffalo
you
They
Bills are the
already
most
did.
talented team in the
Because they
NFL,
already
bro.
did. What do you mean?
That who cares? That was a last year.
Who
That was
cares?
last
You
year,
just
nigga.
what?
This is
Hey,
a
wait,
new
what? You
year.
just said
This
what?
is a
No, no,
Wait,
no,
new
no, no.
what?
year.
Time out, time out, time out, time out, time out. You can't
They
just
got
say
better.
who cares if they already made it
This
past
is
the divisional
But
round.
this is a new year, PC. We're talking about this season
And they look even better
when
this year on
hella
paper.
other teams have gotten
I want
better
to add
also.
another thing to my take too, to like explain it. Because like the last two seasons, we saw new quarterbacks go to new teams. Like Tom Brady went to Tampa, won the Super Bowl. We saw Matthew Stafford go to the Rams, win the Super Bowl. I think Russell Wilson going to Denver is great. I think they fall one game short of getting to the Super Bowl.
It was
I
just
like that. I
funny
like
how
that.
you think
But
the Bills
Trey,
are
the
going to
reason,
the
but the
AFC
Bills
Championship.
got better, bro. The Bills got better,
They
bro.
might have added a piece
Definitely
in
got
this
better.
man Von Miller, but Von Miller's not the same Von
It's
Miller.
not just Von Miller. They add more than that. You know what the Buffalo Bills added to make their team better? They added James Cook, rookie running back from Georgia. Georgia has a great track of running backs from that
They
college.
do.
Okay.
I've heard good things
They
about James
also
Cook, but we
they've
still got to
also
see him
added
play.
to the defense as well. Okay, they've added to the defense as well. This was a team that did not have a lot of holes in the first place. All right, so
This
to
is a
say that
team
they've gotten
that is
worse
not
from that
going to the
championship team.
AFC Championship this year. Book it.
Who's gonna be in the AFC Championship this year?
It would be
Trey,
the
tell me.
Ravens. It would be the Ravens.
Ravens and
Okay,
who?
well there has to be two
Ravens
Ravens
and
and
teams.
someone from the AFC West.
no, no, no. I want to know. I want to know.
Pick
I
one.
want
No,
you to
pick
be
one.
specific.
I'm going with the Raiders. I'm gonna stick with my pick as the top team in the division. I'm going to go with the Raiders.
So you
Nigga.
think the Raiders are getting all the way to the
So
AFC Championship?
Yep.
so you think it's gonna be
Yep.
the Raiders in the
That's
Ravens?
absolute.
Yeah.
That's bro. That's
Yeah.
insane, bro. Have you seen the Raiders track record?
It's going to be any team besides the Buffalo Bills, which is what y'all don't
But have
understand.
I'm
you
sure you would
seen the
love that.
Raiders in the playoffs?
Let's move on to our
Insane.
next
This
person.
is episode
Insane, bro.
Let's
85. I
go.
want everyone to bookmark this episode and listen to what I tell
Oh
you.
yeah, no, trust me,
This is
trust
the
me.
hot takes.
It'll be
This is the
plastered
hot takes.
everywhere on our social.
Bookmark it. Book
Yeah,
it.
I will. I will.
Not just
Alrighty.
you. I want everyone to.
And what? Hey, just so I can get the clip for this week, for this week's
You can
episode.
get the
of
clip,
Preview.
nigga.
Say
You
what
get
you
the
want.
clip.
Say what you say.
I
Say what you
posted
say. So I
first.
can get the
I
clip.
want not just PC. I want everyone listening to this right now. Everyone in this call. Everyone who watches on YouTube.
All
Everyone
right,
who
say it.
listens to the show.
Say it.
Mhm.
I want you all to realize that the Buffalo Bills are not NOT. For some of you niggas that can't spell, illiterate, can't read either, they're not going to the AFC Championship this year. I book it. Book it.
Well, I'm gonna make it a WWE hot take this time. Cause we getting fancy. We going all over the
Niggas
universe.
about to mention Liv Morgan. I can feel it.
You're damn right I'm mentioning Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is going to break Bailey's record 380.
I'm not putting up with that right now. She's
No,
not
no.
found.
But that
She's
Liv
actually,
Morgan.
that
nowhere.
actually
She's
was
Liv
a
nowhere
Morgan.
bad.
near
No, let me
past.
No, that was
She's
that actually
nowhere
was a
near.
bad.
She's not even
Let
going to
him
last
cook. Go ahead,
100
Tolu.
days, nigga. She's
Go
not
ahead,
even going to
Tolu.
make it
Let
to
him cook.
100 days. And
Hush
you
your
No,
mouth.
think
Liv
you
Morgan.
think
Shut up,
300?
Liv
No,
Morgan.
no.
Liv
No.
Morgan.
Let him cook. Go ahead, Tolu.
Go ahead,
Liv
Tolu.
Morgan is going to break Bailey's record for Bailey has 380 days as SmackDown Women's Champion. Liv Morgan is going to break that record because Liv Morgan is a special wrestler. She is generational. She just has bad bitch just written all over her.
Slow down, pal.
Bro,
Okay.
PC,
I
bro.
love
You
Liv
see
Morgan
why I
too.
muted him earlier, bro. You see why I muted him earlier, bro.
I love Liv Morgan
The
too.
only person
Hey.
in LWW and LWE coming close to breaking that stupid record is going to be Bianca Belair, sadly, because they're pushing her to break it as far as I'm seeing already. She's going to be the only one coming close to breaking that record. She might break it, who knows? But for you to sit here and say Liv Morgan is going to surpass the record when she's not even going to make it past 100 days, nigga,
She
it's
is.
preposterous. It's
She's
fucking
gonna pass it.
blasphemy.
She's gonna pass it.
Gonna pass.
She's gonna pass it.
She's
I
not making
bet
it past
$1 on
100
it.
days.
She's going to pass it.
She's
She's
not
gonna
making it
pass
past
it.
100 days.
She's gonna pass it. WWE is pushing Liv Morgan. Cry,
You know why they're
weep,
pushing Liv Morgan?
sob.
Because there's no
Cry,
one else they
weep,
feel
and
like should be
sob.
there besides her.
Cry,
Which
weep,
is
and sob.
stupid. Which is very
Cry,
stupid because there are
cry,
much better
cry,
ladies on the
cry,
roster right now.
cry,
Totally.
cry.
You do
cry.
realize she wasn't good enough to do it on Raw, so she had to go to the weak SmackDown roster just to get a championship. She's Mickey
What are you
Mouse. And she
talking
shut up,
about?
nigga.
What?
She's
What are you
shut up,
talking
nigga.
about, bro?
She's Mickey Mouse, nigga.
No. What
Shut up,
are
nigga.
you
What are
talking
you?
Mickey
about?
What?
She's
No,
Mickey Mouse.
bro. What are you talking about, bro? Because there's no way.
We
She was still on the
seen her
Riot
recent
Squad.
title retention.
She was still on the Riot Squad, bro.
Mickey Mouse, nigga. Mickey Mouse.
Mickey
She wasn't
Mouse.
on the Riot Squad. She wasn't on the Riot Squad for the past year, nigga. She wasn't on the Riot Squad
Yeah,
when she
and
was
look where she's at now.
exactly. She had to go to
She's
Smack.
champion, yeah.
Shut up, nigga. Shut up. As I said, she had to run the SmackDown because she wasn't good enough to do it on Raw with the decent women's division. She's Mickey Mouse. She's a bump. TK, bro.
What
Stop,
the?
bro.
What
What?
is
wrong with you?
bro?
Why?
She's Mickey
Why?
Mouse. She
Okay.
wasn't good enough to do this shit on Raw,
You're
so
just
she
a
had to go to
hater. You're
SmackDown
the
to the
biggest
weaker
Liv
women's
Morgan
roster,
hater
bro.
I've seen, bro.
She's
Nah,
so
that
bad.
dead
She's
ass
not
threw
good.
me off.
Liv
This is
Morgan
why I
hater
hate
I've
the
ever
black.
seen, bro.
All right. So here's my hot take for the week, guys. So it's actually going to be NBA with this whole Brooklyn Nets news coming out today. It's going to be 3 different takes, all right? So first and foremost, I'm going to say the obvious. Now that we all know that the owner is clearly going to keep Sean Marks and Steve Nash over Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant is going to clearly be traded, as Sean stated earlier. So I'm going to state the obvious first. Kyrie Irving is going to be a Laker before the season starts this year. I think we can all agree to that. Kevin Durant, PT,
Not this year. Not this year.
So let me get this
Why not
straight.
this year? Explain.
Wait.
Why not
No,
this year?
Tolu. Shh. So let me
Are you
get
gonna
this
let me
straight.
explain it?
Wait. Yeah, please explain. Go ahead.
Because it's already been reported that Kyrie is set to play for the Nets this upcoming season anyway. I'm not saying that Kyrie is not going to become a Laker. It's just not going to be this season. That's all I'm saying. That's all
So
I'm
you mean
saying.
to tell me that they're going to trade Kevin Durant, but they're going to trade Kevin Durant, but keep Kyrie Irving? Yeah, that's not happening. But
Yeah.
anyways,
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
So like I said,
He may not play. He might not play, but they're going to keep
why
him.
would they keep him if he doesn't play, PC?
Because they're looking for the right deal for him, and the
So they
Lakers.
just want to lose him
Nobody's
for
touching
nothing.
Kyrie Irving, but see,
So they
dog,
so
Trey,
PC they
Trey,
gonna keep
Trey.
Kyrie and
No.
Kyrie
Totally,
walks
Yes.
and they get nothing.
Trey, you know what, Trey? You are absolutely right. This man, PC, is biased. He
I'm
literally
not
stated,
biased.
no,
How is
wait,
that
no, PC,
biased, bro?
because PC,
So
Y'all
they
are,
gonna
literally
y'all
let
are
said,
him walk for
If
nothing?
anything, y'all are being biased right now. It's already been reported by Shams and Woj that Kyrie is set to play for the Brooklyn Nets this upcoming season.
They don't care
Damn it.
what Kyrie
No,
wants.
no. Let me finish. Because Kevin
this
Durant,
man,
even if he gets traded or not, Kyrie Irving is going to be a Brooklyn Net this upcoming season.
yes,
I
if
mind
Kevin
you, I
Durant
have not
stays,
How?
said I have
if
not
he
said
stays, yes.
that Kyrie Irving is not going to be a Los Angeles Laker. All
Oh
I'm saying is that he's
man,
not going to
you
be a Laker
can't
this
make
upcoming
this
season.
up. You can't make this up.
So
There
they
is
just
PC.
gonna
Let me tell
let
you, there
him
is
stay at
no
home and they're gonna
PC.
lose him for nothing.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Gianni,
Yes. It's
Gianni.
happened
Can
before.
Wow.
I ask you a question,
It's happened
Gianni?
before.
Wow.
So
This is
in
not the
Wow.
first time that this has happened
okay,
before.
guys, okay. Let me ask Gianni, because Gianni's the basketball guy.
Wait,
Gianni,
wait,
in
wait. What
any
happened?
world whatsoever, if Kevin Durant ends up getting traded, like Sean clearly said, he does not expect Kyrie or Kevin Durant to be on the team this year. PC also said he does not expect Kevin Durant to be on the team this year. None of us expect Kevin Durant to be on the team this year. If Kevin Durant gets traded, do you see any circumstance where they keep Kyrie Irving on that team?
I could see him keeping him for training camp and maybe trading him in the deadline in February. If they
Why?
find the right deal, I could
If he
see that
doesn't
happen.
play, so if he doesn't play any games whatsoever,
Yes.
He can get traded in the
if
deadline.
he
Could
doesn't
possibly
show up to
get
training
traded
camp,
at the deadline, but the Nets are
why?
going to keep him for the right price.
You
That's what
guys
you're
are
not getting,
smoke.
TK.
Look. You guys
That's
got to
what,
stop smoking
and
crack,
this has
man.
happened before. What you're not understanding, TK. This
So are
literally
you
happened
saying
before
they
with players.
hold
This
out?
happened with Anthony Davis when he was in New Orleans. Like, it happened with Kawhi Leonard when he was with San Antonio. Like, players are going to sit out, but that does not mean that they can dictate where they go and where and when they go. Okay.
Yeah, but
Unless you're Kevin
Kyrie
Durant,
Kawhi
Irving
didn't
is
want
unless
to
going
you're
to
go to
be a
Kevin
Los
Durant,
Toronto.
right?
Angeles Laker.
Unless
Kyrie
you're
Irving
Kevin
is going to
Durant,
be a
right?
Los Angeles Laker. It's just not going to be this upcoming season.
And
That's
and
why I think.
also wait, and PC to add to that point is that Kawhi Leonard wanted to be a Laker or a Clipper. He didn't want to be on Toronto. Like
Exactly.
Toronto came from nowhere, and at one point he wasn't happy being in Toronto until
Exactly.
the season played out and he won a championship.
But anyways, back to my hot take.
Get to your hot take.
I mean, because it's called hot take. It's my hot take. So I believe that I'm stating the obvious first, which is Kyrie Irving is going to be a Laker by the beginning of
Not
the
the
season.
obvious.
Yeah,
You
it is.
can. No, it's not. It's not. That's my problem. But go ahead.
You
Finish
cannot
your hot
stop
take.
interrupt.
Finish your hot take, bro.
I'm
TK, I
trying
gotta
to.
I gotta
I
say
am
two
trying to.
things.
Oh
Jared
no,
Culver.
Tolu.
Okay,
Okay.
James
yeah.
Harden got
So,
locked up by Jared Culver. All I'm gonna say.
It was one
anyways,
clip of that,
so
buddy.
I believe that Kyrie Irving is going to be a Los Angeles Laker by the beginning of the season. Kevin Durant, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second part of the hot take. I believe that Kevin Durant is going to get traded, and I believe that he will get traded to the Boston Celtics in some type of Jaylen Brown package. Oh man, that's going to be scary, bro. But anyways, and then here's the third. Here is the third part of my hot take. All right.
Jesus Christ, nigga. How many parts?
No, there's three parts. I said there were three parts. It's all involving the Nets. I just talking about the trade first. Steve Nash is not a head coach at all, bro. And I believe that the Brooklyn Nets are going to Brooklyn Net themselves again. Not only are they going to lose Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, I believe that I'll say by the midway season, the Brooklyn Nets will be so terrible. I'm talking 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th type ranking in the Eastern Conference that I believe Steve Nash is going to end up being fired sometime in the midway part of the season, bro. So now the Brooklyn Nets have now gone from Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and all these superstars that they've had on this team to now you now lose Steve Nash, you now lose Kevin Durant, and you now lose Kyrie Irving. And man, like I said, bro, the Brooklyn Nets are just gonna Brooklyn Net, bro. They're going to Brooklyn Net, and honestly, this might be worse than when they gave up all those trades to get an old ass Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and I can't remember who the third player was. But yeah, man, The Brooklyn Nets are just in a shithole, and I just believe that this whole thing is just going to turn out really bad for the Brooklyn Nets, and people are going to lose their jobs, bro. I think Sean Marks may be the only person that's job is saved at the end of the day.
For free, bro.
So for my hot take for this week, I'll keep it short and simple. It's about San Diego Padres and how they got swept by the Los Angeles Dodgers this past weekend. All right. And this is a team that made a whole lot of waves at trade deadline in the MLB. You get Juan Soto. You got Josh Bell from the Nationals. You also get Brandon Drury, who's an excellent hitter from the Reds. I know they had a couple of other pieces too, Gianni. This is a team that is in win now mode. So for you to get swept by your division rival, and now you're not even the second wild card spot anymore. It's Philadelphia Phillies as of tonight anyway. And that's why I think, for my hot take, is that San Diego Padres will not make the playoffs this year. It'd be a very, very huge letdown, but it's something that I think is a legit possibility, especially if they keep playing that the way they are now. You know, but
I agree, PC. Their pitching is really, really inconsistent right now. And
Yeah.
their offense has to score like 10 runs, I think, to win certain games.
You know, and they were struggling. I remember that first game, or that first series rather, it was against the Rockies, where it kind of felt like you were in a shootout. Why are you in a shootout with the Colorado Rockies of all teams?
Yeah, it does.
You know, if you're in a shootout with the Rockies, you're not going to compete against, you know, the Titans of the league and the Dodgers and the Yankees and, you know, any other team in the NL. So, you know,
Calling the Yankees Titans.
they're the best team as it stands
Titans
right
fall. Titans fall, nigga. Titans
now.
fall. Which y'all
That
will,
is-
Johnny.
How about those
I'm
Red
lying
Sox
in
in
wait.
last place, man?
Lying in wait. You see me
Oh,
on my bed lying
They
in wait.
lost 3 or 4
I'm
to
lying
the
in wait.
Royals, man.
We lost to the Royals, but I accept this stuff trash. You niggas lost 5 straight.
How you lose 3 out of 4
Other.
to AAA
Other.
Royals?
Oh,
Like-
man.
And trade helped us, but it's okay. I mean, our trade hurt us. But it's okay, Gianni. It's okay. I'm not
Well-
worried. We should have
Well,
kept that man Kyle Schwarber last year, and then we let go of Hunter Renfroe. Okay, some questionable moves. I don't.
oh, yeah. Thank you
that.
for Kyle Schwarber, too, by the way.
You're welcome.
Leads the NL in home
enjoying
runs.
Schwarbomb. Man, I miss him.
Leads the NL in home runs. Love him. But that concludes Hot
Now,
Takes
come
for the
on.
week. And that
Mid.
concludes episode 85 for the week. Tolu, I don't know why you're saying mid. You know, you root for the Oakland Athletics. You're the definition of
No,
mid,
I
pal.
don't. Like, what?
Yes, you do. Shut your
No, I
mouth and
do
let me
not.
get to my mouth.